This is bigger than heartbreak, bigger than trauma, bigger than toxic relationships. This is spiritual warfare. And the most dangerous battles are the ones people can't see. The war for your mind, the war for your identity, the war for your voice, the war for your soul. Some of you've been fighting demons disguised as lovers, as family, as systems, as memories, as addictions, as shame. And nobody taught you how to fight back. That's why I'm here. SASSYGURL XO didn't come to entertain you. I came to arm you. You can't heal until you identify the wound. Can't reclaim your life while lying about what destroyed you. Some pain hits so deep, you lose language completely. You sit in confusion for years, trying to explain a feeling that never had words attached to it. That's how spiritual warfare works. It keeps you disoriented, questioning yourself, gaslighting your instincts, shrinking your spirit until survival becomes your personality. But hear me clearly, depression ain't always chemical. Sometimes it's spiritual exhaustion. Anxiety ain't always weakness. Sometimes your soul been under attack for decades, and trauma rewires the way you see yourself. That's why naming the pain matters. Call it by name. Manipulation, control, abandonment, violation, spiritual erosion, narcissistic abuse, emotional captivity. Because you cannot cast out what you keep calling love. This work, this movement, this mission is my ring, and every lyric I write is another weapon forged against the things breaking down the human spirit. I throw punches with truth and frequencies, with podcasts and poetry, with books and energy. This is warfare, spiritual warfare. And SASSYGURL XO is here to give you the tools to fight each one. Teach one, each soul, reach one, each truth, free one. I say it. Call it by name, call it by name, and watch darkness lose its grip. When I fight, it ain't about fists, it ain't about ego, it ain't dominance, it's release. Every punch carries history, every swing carries grief. Grief from betrayal, from abandonment, from being silenced when I should have been protected. People think rage is dangerous. No, silent suffering is dangerous. Suppressed truth is dangerous. A broken spirit pretending to be okay is dangerous. Because pain ignored does not disappear. It mutates into addiction, into self-hate, into toxic cycles, into generations of wounded people bleeding on each other. That's why I speak. Because how do you choke a memory? How do you bruise betrayal? How do you fight ghosts living inside your nervous system? You fight with truth, you fight with awareness, you fight by reclaiming your God-given voice. Some of us survived hell, so we could return with instructions. Not everybody is chosen to lead people out of darkness, because to lead them out, you gotta know the terrain. I know the terrain. I know what it means to lose yourself, to disappear inside pain, to grieve while still breathing. But I also know resurrection, and now I speak life into the voiceless. I hand language to the broken, I hand swords to the wounded, I hand mirrors to the lost. This movement is not about victimhood, it's about reclamation. This is a movement, not trends, not algorithms, not empty aesthetics. This is soul retrieval. I fight with lyrics, with spoken word, with frequencies, with conversations that expose the shadows. I don't throw jabs, I swing at every force, trying to destroy human dignity. At every lie that convinced you were powerless. At every system feeding off silence. Call it by name, because healing begins the moment truth stops whispering and finally roars. So if your voice trembles, speak anyway. If your hands shake, fight anyway. If your spirit feels tired, rise anyway. Because warriors aren't born in comfort, they're forged in fire. So if your voice trembles, speak anyway. If your hands shake, fight anyway. Spirit feels tired, rise anyway. Because warriors aren't born in comfort, they're forged in fire. And hear me clearly. You were never created to live bound. You were never designed to stay spiritually chained. You were given authority. The scripture says, behold, I give unto you power over all the power of the enemy. Bible Luke 10:19. Submit yourselves therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So call it by name. Call out the fear, call out the manipulation, call out the addiction, call out the shame, call out the spirit trying to destroy you. Expose it, name it, confronted, because darkness survives in secrecy. But truth brings light, and what is brought into the